What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ruin an Hour, a safe place to talk about anything from sobriety addiction, depression, anxiety, balance in life. My name is Kyle Gray. We are live every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. How is everybody doing today? How's everybody doing in the chat? I have no real agenda I want to address today. Nothing I really want to talk about. So if you guys feel like talking about anything, feel free. And let's chat about it. Let's talk. Let's talk about it, huh? Let's chit chat. What's up to everybody in the chat? Desi, how's it going? Tom, King, Lucho, Nat, Jay Leave, Kevin, Rashid. Glad you're doing good. Glad everybody's doing good out there. I feel like I haven't been able to catch one of these live in too long. Hope everyone is doing well. Nat, good to see you in here. I haven't seen you in here in a minute. It's good to see you. Man, I'm really blown out. All right, where is the focus? I think I'm in focus. Whatever. Fanta, Amy, King Ray, good to see you guys in here. Yeah, if it's your first time joining, welcome. Welcome to Ruin an Hour. This is a safe place. You guys can talk about anything in here, judgment-free. Yeah. It's a good safe space to chat about anything. And yeah. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Yeah, King, we're talking with me. We're chit-chatting. Is the audio okay? Is it too loud? I feel like I'm peaking right now. I turned on automatic gain. It seems like it's really loud, but alrighty. I've been having a problem recently where I have great ideas but can't get myself to finish and release music. How do I get more into a packaged mindset? Well, I would say that so you're talking about basically you don't know how to like pull the trigger on something and finish it. Start what you finish. I would say it's too loud. Okay, perfect. I will turn it back down. I will say that the best thing you can do for something like that is literally just do something. Like don't be concerned with it, something being perfect, something being your magnum opus, something being like the thing that's gonna put you over the top, make you millions, anything like that. Because you never think about something like that when it is that true thing. I think that you can basically do things and succeed in things without putting everything into it and having high expectations, because I think basically what you're saying, Rashid, is that you have expectations of when you release something, it being received in a certain way, being loved in a certain way, and those expectations are hard to grapple with, especially when it's art, something that you really care about and you've put a lot of time, energy into releasing it. You have inherent expectations in those, and getting rid of those are really difficult. They're really difficult, but you can't have a lot of expectations, especially with music. I don't know if you've read this book by Russ. Russ is a rapper. I'm not really that familiar with his music, but he wrote a wonderful book that you should check out, especially if you're in the music industry, about how many albums he released before he blew up. And he literally just kept putting them out. He kept putting them out. He's like, I'm just going to keep doing music because this is what I love. And I know that eventually something will happen. And he didn't get discouraged when the first flopped, second flopped, third flopped, fourth flopped, fifth flopped. He just kept doing it. And he kept doing it by himself, too. It's really interesting. He talks about like independency in the music industry. Shout out to the 313 Detroit. Ryan, what's cracking? Man, I'm sober now, but I'm realizing I'm always angry and pissed off. Any good suggestions to help that? Rob, I would say that you were probably angry when you were inebriated too. I think anger issues is something that a lot of men deal with nowadays. I know that I deal with them, and I know that getting out of the emotional, quick, knee-jerk response to latch on to anger and go into it, and taking a moment to step back and be like, okay, why am I mad? And then taking that 1 millisecond, stepping out of yourself and being like, I'm mad because of this, and it's not going to do anything to get mad about this. To lean into that anger 100% of the time will drop you off lower than when you started. Always. Leaning into your anger never does anything great for any situation beyond like fight or flight. Like leaning into your anger whenever you like get in like road rage, whenever you like get in a heated argument with somebody over like something meaningless. Like none of those instances ever build anything beyond leaning into your emotions, and it will never improve anything. So I think if you're struggling with anger issues and irritability, which I am definitely like one to say that I struggle with those issues immensely, I would say that try being comfortable being uncomfortable, being wrong. And that's something that I've had to learn, is like being wrong in an argument, having people be right and not having it matter to you, being like it's okay that other people are correct, somebody one up to you or whatever the case is, you know. Russ was always an inspiration and a workhorse. 1 year and 3 months sober from cigarettes tomorrow. Super pickle. Congrats on that. That's amazing. The title, though, is Safe Place. Hell yeah, Wiki. That's what it says. That's the title, man. Everybody, every day is the same sun, same trees, same animals, same traffic, same feeling. You have to make it today while it's today. That's true. That's true, man. You have to make worth with the day that you can, because nothing's going to change unless you try to make it change. Your world will stay as mundane and average as you allow it to be, unless you take the steps to change it. Feeling stuck in one place, wanting to move forward, but feeling like every day repeats itself. King, that's what I exactly said, is that do something different, man. Do something different. It doesn't have to be a huge life-changing thing that you do. It could be as little as like starting a new workout plan, starting a new diet, cooking. You know, like for instance, I've recently tried to like cook some stuff and I failed miserably. I tried to make fucking pizza the other night and my God, it sucked. It was terrible. But the process of trying to make it was actually really fun. And I actually tried to make pasta the other night too, and it was trash too. But guess what? I tried. It was something new. It was fun, you know? And, you know, while those aren't very healthy foods, it was fun to do that. It was really fun. So I think if you're struggling with feeling mundane and feeling stuck, just do something different. Do anything. It doesn't have to be big. Do something really small. Go hang out with somebody you haven't seen in a really long time. Do something uncomfortable. That's a big thing. Do something that's not comfortable. Go and talk to somebody outside. Just try to strike a conversation, even if it's awkward, even if that person doesn't want to talk to you, even if they fucking call you a weirdo or something. Just like mix shit up, you know? Mix stuff up. Making pasta is therapeutic. Well, not everybody is amazing at cooking like you, Amy, okay? Not everybody is a fucking wizard in the kitchen like yourself. I'm just an infant in the kitchen. I'm terrible. Cooking is the most humbling experience. When you can't cook, it's awesome, yeah. And I can't cook, that's for damn sure. I'm terrible at cooking. I'll try to use that advice more often. I'm triggered so easy now. I'm going to try to get used to being comfortable, not always being right. Yeah, man. And Rob, also, like, be kind to yourself, man. Like, when you get triggered and you get mad, like, don't be like, oh, fuck, I'm such a terrible person because I get angry. Because guess what? Everybody gets pissed off. Everybody has a short fuse at one time or another. Everybody leans into their anger. You are human. You are a fucking human being, and that is nothing more natural than doing that. Hope you're doing well, Avo. Course Dante, appreciate that. Saint Soldier TV, what up? But kneading dough gets that energy out. Yeah, I think that's what I didn't do right. I didn't need that dough at all. I sucked at kneading that dough. But yeah, I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this here. Let me see if I can bring this in. I wasn't gonna actually show you guys this, but I don't give a fuck. You guys are my fucking buddies. I'm gonna show you something. So I'm starting a new Twitch channel, and it's gonna be called A Safe Place. So basically, it's gonna be Ruin an Hour, but full time. And also, Ruin an Hour doesn't make sense as a standalone program. It only makes sense under the Ruin Your Day umbrella. So, Nat, did you say anything? Nat, you're awesome for that. Great. Ruin Your Day hoodie is fire, by the way. I appreciate that, Rob. Challenge yourself to do something new every day. Even something small as listening to an album you've never listened to front to back helps expand horizons. Alfredo, 100%, bro. 100%. Ian's, I recently broke up with someone who brought out a side of me that I love, but I have a ton of trouble bringing out on my own. I don't know if any of y'all can help a dude out. So Ian's, first of all, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like, relationships are really difficult, and especially getting through a relationship that's ended is always tricky. And breakups are never easy. They're always hard. Heartbreak is extremely difficult, and grief is a very difficult feeling to navigate. I'm with you on that one, man. I will say, though, that you might be giving this other person too much credit because that side of you is you. That side of you is within you. And if anything, a lot of people say that like, oh, I never found love until I met this person. And that's actually not true. All the love that you will ever experience is within you. Nobody else can give you the ability to love yourself other than yourself. And if there's a side of you that got brought out that you really like, that you think is a great aspect to you, all you did was give yourself that permission to let it out when that other person was around. You gave that person almost like the key to you opening the door, because you opened that door to yourself, not that other person. That person didn't make anything come out of you. You made that aspect of you come out. So it's all within you, man. Everything is within yourself. The ability to change, to grow, to be wrong, to learn from mistakes, all that comes from within you. That can't come from anywhere else but yourself. If I ever get unnecessarily angry, I just go for a long walk in the forest near me. Also, I think anger is a good emotion to light a passion as long as it's controlled and harnessed. Super Pickle, 100%, man. I mean, all of our emotions are necessary. That's why we have them. They were all built in from a evolutionary standpoint to help us in some regard. So disallowing yourself to feel all the emotions on the emotional spectrum is disallowing you to be a human being. Only wanting to be happy all the time is actually like a characteristic of mental illness. So I would say, yeah, maybe I should exercise more. That's great. Also in nature, if you can go outside, 100%. Today I worked out really hard, but I only did it inside. I didn't actually run because it was raining really hard today, and then I got caught on a bunch of phone calls, a bunch of meetings, and yeah, it's like working outside always will put me in a different mindset. Not going to say it cures all my ailments all the time, but it will always make me be great. Toxic forced positivity is real, 100%. 100%. Be happy. Why can't you just be happy? What the fuck is that? Because I'm sad. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to have anxiety. Like all those things that people say that you're supposed to thwart. You're supposed to just thwart your feelings and feel happy all the fucking time. It's such bullshit. Like there's such an amount of growth that comes from solace, comes from the most universally binding emotion anybody ever feels is loneliness, and there's a reason for that. There's a lot of growth that comes from those things. Why did Lush 1 stop battling? I think because he just got more busy with like being a league owner. He still is a fantastic artist. That's like literally how he makes his money all the time. All the time. He is a rapper. He raps for a living. Nat, nature has the incredible ability to rejuvenate the soul, 100%. Take yourself out of your jar and read the label. What do you see? I like that quote. That's a dope quote. I like that a lot. I have chronic tinnitus, and it honestly might just end me. It's so hard to live with and distract yourself from the constant ringing. It's maddening. I don't know what to do. It never stops, not even for a second. Chronic tinnitus. So you hear a ringing noise constantly. I'm really sorry to hear that turned off. I mean, obviously you probably have sought help and assistance with that, correct? Have you gone to therapy for it? Like outside of physical therapy, trying to like cure it or give you ailments for it? Have you just gone to a therapist that you can talk to? Have you tried meditating? Meditating is something that's big. A member of my immediate family actually has a hearing issue, and she, one of the hearing in one of her ears went out. So she feels like she sounds like she's underwater all the time. And I know it's been an enormous challenge in her life. So my heart's with you. Turned off. Dealing with another death, a number of times I've heard in the past few days to just be happy remembering good times makes me want to throw up. 100%, Amy. I can't believe people even say that. That's ridiculous. I should try therapy. I should. Definitely, man. I advocate therapy in any aspect of anybody's life. Like, not even just from, like, if you're struggling, if you're dealing with something that's difficult in your life, I advocate everybody to seek therapy, even when life is great, because you will always have room to grow and room to discover more about yourself and to learn who you are. And especially if you're dealing with something challenging like that, I think it's a great thing to try and just get better. Not get better, but just learn how to navigate those things. Maybe somebody can share great tools to listen to when you're feeling overwhelmed with the condition, with the challenges that you face with it. Not to be rude, but the sound never turns off. I hope that shit goes away and you get healed. 100%. 100%, Rob. 100%. Therapy is great. I learned a ton about myself through deep talks with someone who knew what was up. 100%, man. So have I. What do you think of microdosing with psilocybin? I don't know. I don't have any personal experience with it. I don't have any negative outlook on it at all. If anything, I've only heard great positive things about it from people. So I've heard that it helps people out tremendously. So I think it's a great thing to look into. I actually suggested a person who I used to be good friends with. She was going through depression, and she was thinking about microdosing, and yeah, I suggested it to her. But yeah, so I'm starting a new Twitch channel. I probably have already talked to you guys about it, but it's going to be Ruin an Hour 24/7. So it's going to be a place that people can go to, and there will always be people in there like yourself that have the ability to anonymously talk about issues they're going through, that if they need somebody to talk to, there'll be like people in there that will talk to them. It's not a licensed place to get diagnosed or anything like that. It's more just so a safe place to talk. And what else would it be called other than a safe place? So yeah, that's the Twitch channel that I'm going to be starting. It's called A Safe Place. It's going to be on Twitch. It's going to be 24/7, like this. Like there will be talks that I do, much like this, where I come on and I talk. There are going to be things that I interview therapists. I interview motivational speakers. I have people call in and they can talk about challenges they go through and how they coped with it. My buddy microdoses every day and goes on a hike with his dog, and he says it helps him a lot. I've heard that too. I've been hearing this ringing for 10 years, and it just gets louder over time. I actually cried yesterday about it and just grabbed my head in confusion. It's so sad, honestly, but I'll seek help. Thanks, y'all. This helps a bit, honestly. Dude, like, completely understandable. That sounds insanely challenging to go through. And my hat's off to you, man. Like that seems like a very, very, very difficult thing to deal with every day. And there has got to be people out there that can point you in a positive direction. This can't just be a journey you take alone. There's definitely resources to check out, I'm sure. I'm definitely not a knowledgeable person on this, but I will say that there must be something out there that exists that will help you cope with it. You ever start up starting a different brand besides Ruin Your Day? That's what this is going to be, a safe place. This is what this is going to be. It's a different brand outside of Ruin Your Day. Catered around mental health, catered around what we're talking about right now. Not really an avid drug user or know much about it, but I think it can be used to open a door into healing yourself, 100%. Avo, would you ever consider starting a podcast based around positivity or writing a book as well? I mean, that's kind of what this new Twitch channel is supposed to be. It's supposed to be just like a free place for people to talk. Maybe writing a book. I mean, I don't really think that, I don't consider myself like a guru or like a mental or like a positive motivational speaker, to be honest. I maybe just don't think of that of myself. I don't really know what I would write a book on beyond like the horrible atrocities I've committed in my life and like how I grew from them, and like how to deal with guilt, and like, because I don't really know of too many people that have done what I've done. You know, I know a lot of people talk about like cheating and stuff, and but cheating in the way that I did is something that like you would literally like write a horror script off of for a relationship. And how to deal with that guilt, I think, is a big thing, you know, and like how to move forward with it, how to get on a better path for yourself. I think if anything, I would write a book on that, but who knows? But for now, safe place. It's not online yet. This is literally, I just did the logo the other day, blah, blah, blah. That's why I'm showing it to you guys. I got to still make a bunch of content because it's going to be 24/7. So I have to make a ton of content, like an ass load of it. So that's going to be an uphill battle. Honestly, it's pretty intimidating, but I'm going to have like book reviews on there. I'm going to have like quotes of like great stuff pop up across the screen. There's going to be like chill ambient music. And yeah. So does it stream 24/7? How do you imagine it operating? Forgive my limited Twitch knowledge. No, of course not. It's going to be operating exactly like this. Like, basically, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those like chill lo-fi beats to study to, like YouTube channels where it's just music, and there's just tons of people just talking in there, and it's really cool and really positive. I really like it, and I feel like Ruin an Hour is such a great, wonderful place that if it just got out of the battle rap like niche market that it's in, because let's be honest, like nobody in battle rap really fucks with this. like this fucking show, if I was gonna be completely honest, like gets the lowest views out of anything I've ever done, but is the most gratifying thing that I've ever done in my life. Like, I'm the most proud of this show. Like, you know, when people ask me what I do, oftentimes I say I film battle rap for a living. They go, "Oh, that's so cool." And I'm like, yeah, and I also have a YouTube channel that's around battle rap and honestly, like, mental health. And I like that a lot. I like talking about mental health. I like talking about all this stuff because I feel like this is such an important aspect of us, of humanity, that we're finally kind of leaning into, that I'm discovering. You know, I'm not an expert on any of this stuff. Like, I'm like a fucking virgin to all of this shit, even to sobriety. I'm only like almost 3 years sober, so I'm very, very new to this journey, and I love taking it. I love diving further into it. Some trolls occasionally, but it's fun. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there'll be some trolls in anything. Like, whenever I post a video on my channel, I have like at least one person calling me racist now, so it's like I'm definitely not like a stranger to people trolling. And I really think that people doing that and spreading negativity, it's more so a result of something not going good in their life, and they're looking for validation through that. It's going to be great for people. One thing that's hurting me, holding me back, is the expectations in my head, and me not meeting them is hurting my confidence. I'm 30 and feel so behind in my career, and as time goes on, I'm losing hope. Yo, Positive Vibes 24, man. Don't feel like that. I don't know how else to say this, but don't feel like that, man. There's no, like, society is honestly has bred this horrible expectation in us that our 20s we should just piss away to the wind, and our 30s, if we don't have a fucking house, a career, a wife that is like perfect, or a husband that is perfect, a family. If you're a woman, if you're in your 30s and you want to have fucking like a family, you're fucking up. Like, society has placed gigantic, unreasonable expectations on not only ourselves, but relationships. The era of romanticism, in my opinion, is super problematic. But I will say this, the only expectations you ever have to meet in life are your own, and you are the person that's making those expectations. So if you're failing to meet some, maybe you should gauge your goals a little bit differently. Be like, why do I have these goals in the first place? Like, what is the root of these goals? Is it really to make me happy? Is it really to get me to a better spot? Like, for example, I'm sure you're talking about your career. So I'm assuming that's financial. What does being financially stable represent? Why do you go towards that? Why do you want to be financially stable? It is not a knock to anybody in any part of their life if they are not financially stable. Life happens. Life is not easy. Life is very hard. And life gets fucking real for people, where they lose their jobs and they lose careers that they've put years into. I'm an example of that. I put 13 years into VFX. I walked away from VFX to do battle rap full time, and then I'm not doing battle rap full time anymore. And I did battle rap for fucking 13 years of my life with more passion than I've ever given anything in my life. And I got thrown out of that culture like a terrible person. You know, I watched people that I did wonderful things for a decade turn around and say that I was like a horrible human being. When I had done nothing but generous things for them. It happens. Life happens. And it's not a knock on you at all that you're not sitting up there in a mansion with 6 cars in the garage, because everybody's journey is different and unique to themselves. And there are no accolades of wealth that will ever equal anybody's self-worth, period. Because you own a house does not mean you're a good human being, and just because you own a house and cars and a family does not mean you're happy inside. I've met so many people that have like all these accolades that you seek later in your life, and that are fucking, quite honestly, miserable, that are not happy. So I would say really question your expectations of why you have them in the first place, and also be kind to yourself, man. You're fucking 30. You were young as hell. You were fucking... I'm 36, and like in a lot of people's eyes, I'm sure people look at me and be like, man, you are living like a bum, you know? And I'm happy, dude. My life is fucking amazing. I'm super blessed. You know, it's all about perspective, really. Just need to make a channel just for this stuff to branch out into audience. Desi, exactly. That's what a safe place is going to be. It's going to be solely for this. I'm expecting the Safe Place thing to be a banger. Avo's sense of graphic design and editing are truly elite. Ian's, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Or Lands, sorry. Man, my eyes are horrible. Lands, Aaron. Do you basically, fandom, I think your question was cut off. Damn, I was pissed before I logged on. Now I'm feeling chill. Thanks, guys. Hell yeah, Rob. I'm going to call the doctor's office again and see what they say about coping mechanisms. Great. Great, turned off. As long as you were as happy, no matter what your financial status, you've already achieved more than depressed and greedy millionaires. Exactly, man. Exactly, Super Pickle. I have an entire playlist for self-esteem and self-insight videos, positive videos for self-understanding. If you guys are looking for things of that nature, check them out when you can. Hit up King O's page. Look at that playlist. What's up, Avo? Ran 4 miles every 4 hours for 40 hours this weekend. Holy shit. You did the David Goggins challenge. Dude, Freddie, congrats on that. That is huge. How did you do that? For 48 hours. So you did, so what, that's, so, oh my God, man. That's a fuck ton of miles. Congrats on that, Freddie. You just made me feel horrible. I skipped running today, and now I'm probably gonna go run after this just because you said that, man. You literally inspired me, Freddie, with you saying that. Thank you. Thank you. Like honestly, thank you. I'm gonna fucking go run after this. 48 miles. Dude, congrats. Congrats on that. That's fucking incredible, dog. That is incredible. Success without fulfillment is the greatest failure in life. Amen to that, Alfredo. What do you do when you want to celebrate with your homies nowadays? I love to party, but I find it practically impossible to do it without drugs, especially when people around me are doing them. Jimmy, life is plentiful without drugs, my friend. Let me tell you, food is the creme de la creme of life, my friend. Go eat some good food with some people you really care about. I watch a lot of fucking movies. I watch a lot of dumbass shit like fucking Marvel movies. I read manga. I read comics. I read. And I watch a lot of fucking dumbass YouTube videos like stuff like the top 10 discoveries that the public isn't aware of, or like the other day I was watching a video about how nuclear power is misunderstood, about how the electrical grid will eventually fail, just trying to learn, like I feel like I enjoy myself so much more being sober than I ever did at being inebriated. Like I feel like the feeling that you get when you like are high, buzzed, when your problems go away, I don't ever even want that anymore, to be honest with you, because I'm so much more in the moment. I'm so much more there. I can remember things. I'm just so much more like basking in life, and I wouldn't fucking trade that for anything, for feeling like any feeling of being drunk. Man, just like saying that gives me the shivers. I don't fucking want that at all. I don't want to be numb. I want to be here. Life is fucking awesome, and I want to be in it. Hope you're doing well, Keon. Good to see you, bro. I'm doing pretty good. I'm only 29 and literally not done shit with my life. No, you're not supposed to compare other people's lives, so sometimes it's hard, man. Yo, Kyle. Dude, comparison is the thief of joy, man. Like, you have done shit with your life. I guarantee you have touched somebody's life. I fucking guarantee it. You have family and friends, don't you? So you probably have made a tremendous difference in their life. Not all of us have to, like, fucking invent the electrical car, or be a pro athlete, being a great fucking artist, make millions to make a difference in this world. Like, literally, you just opening the door for somebody while you're going to a convenience store creates a ripple effect in life. When you do something nice for somebody else, that person feels better, and they're more apt to do something nice for somebody else. So who knows what you truly could have influenced, honestly. So, man, you definitely made a difference, Kyle. Don't fucking get in that perspective, that mindset. I'm still trying to cling into my 20s. Dude, like, if you're still trying to have fun responsibly. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. When you hit 30, you think you're so old, but don't worry, man, it gets better. I'm telling you, my 30s are 100 times better than my 20s. Too much pressure in 20s. Nat, completely. My 30s have been way fucking better than my 20s. I don't even fucking remember most of my 20s. Like, I would like always trade me being alone, watching a movie that I really like fucking going down a wormhole on YouTube, than to be around my friends, rolling on the floor, drunk, like eating shitty food, fucking slurring my words, probably pissing my neighbors off like I was doing in my 20s. Like, no contest. I come every now and then, appreciate the streams. We're all human. Shit happens. Y'all don't even trip. King Oz, appreciate that. Don't feel horrible. Stay hard. Hell yeah, Freddie. Ain't even in my 20s. Now I'd be super worried about what I'm going to do next. Also dope for 48 miles. It's hella inspiring. Exactly. First time catching this. Shout out Avo and everybody in the chat. Wizzo, what up? Good to see you, bro. I stopped smoking 3 months ago, and I could feel high every day still. It's pointless to me. Exactly. 100%. Totally, man. Like, the chasing of numbing out the uncomfortable is super pointless once you realize that uncomfortability is inevitable. It's inevitable in life, and learning to deal with it in a healthy way is 100% advantageous to you moving forward. How do you even find time to sleep? Good on you for doing all that running. Awesome amount of cardio for a weekend. Yeah, like, how did you sleep during that? Did you just, like, fucking take naps? Who you got, Godzilla or Kong? Godzilla, dog, of course. The fact that Godzilla could fucking blow King Ghidorah to pieces, and then King Kong is just a giant monkey, and he is like standing toe-to-toe with Godzilla, to me is pretty ridiculous, I gotta say. I've never been like that big of a Kong fan. If you guys know me, I'm an extreme Godzilla fan. I am a fucking nerd. Like through and through, I'm a geek. But yeah, Godzilla, no contest. Thanks for sharing, Avo. Man, there's just not enough time in the day. People tell me I'm headed in the right direction, but I don't feel the same. Think I need to speak more people and gain clarity. Yo, positive vibes, man. It really just sounds like you got to have more self-confidence, dude. Like you're right. You are right where the universe needs you to be right now. Everybody is. Right now you are right where the universe needs you to be, and you are the result of everything you've done right now. So if you're in a bad place, just know that this too shall pass. Know that, you know, you have the tool of self-reflection to learn from what you've accomplished and what mistakes you've made. Yeah, I would just build up that self, just like have some pride in yourself, man. Like you probably have all the opportunities in the world. You're like 30, you're a young person, the world is open. Just because you don't know everything that you're supposed to have done right now, just because you haven't fucking painted the Mona Lisa and like built the Titanic in a day, doesn't mean that you're not accomplished at all, you know? You guys are getting me excited to hit my 30s? Hell yeah, dog. When was the last time you smoked some piff? Fuck, I don't know. A long ass time ago. Like, I think the last time I smoked weed was after Traffic, the event that Geechee battled Tech 9 at. I think I smoked weed with my roommate that night. I was still drinking back then. I really haven't been sober for that long. I've only been sober for almost 3 years. I want to watch more movies. I probably would if there was better options, and I don't like pirating. I miss video rental stores. Hell yeah, those were the shit. Blockbuster, go to Blockbuster on a Friday night. No better feeling. Stop saying I can't to yourself all the time. That was a hard one for me once I realized I was doing it. Yeah, man, that's some good advice right now. Stop saying I can't. Like even me, like I'm like literally right now I'm thinking I can't go run after this. I can't. But I fucking can. Like, all you gotta do is go do it. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm drinking tea. I'm gonna feel like all uncomfortable and bloated. Fuck that. Go fucking run. I can't over and over. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Hell yeah. Avo, did you see that Ruin Your Day compilation video? Great video idea. I crack up laughing at Geechee so much. Keon, yeah. I'm a big fan of the guy that makes those. They're really funny. They're really funny. We've had some good times, man. We've had some great times. Anthony, good to see you, bro. Just got here. Appreciate these. Avo started a new job. Things are looking up. Hope everybody is doing awesome. Fuck yeah, Anthony. Congrats on the new job, dude. Congrats on the positivity, too. What's your favorite fitness YouTubes? I mean, if you follow that kind of stuff at all. I like this guy called Broly Gaines. He's relatively new. He's just this... He does calisthenics, and he's fucking jacked, dog. And I think there's some other guy, I forget their names. I used to like Rich Piana, R.I.P. Who's gonna carry the boats, and of course David Goggins, the fucking goat. Am I kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, man? Excuse me. Well, shit. How long have we been going? Okay, 44 minutes. Being positive's for sure a choice. We have to make every day. Exactly, man. It's rough to try it, to lean into it, man. To lean into that perspective. I was talking to a very big battle rapper that I won't name today, and he was just like talking to me about not really feeling good about battle rap and feeling kind of like taken advantage of. And I was telling him, I'm like, I don't feel taken advantage of in battle rap at all. I feel like blessed for every opportunity that I ever got. The fact that I was able to make a living in a short amount of time, and I still am. Like, you guys are still helping me keep the lights on in my apartment. I don't have a full-time job. I'm still just doing this. I'm trying to make it fucking work. But the fact that I have that opportunity, I am immensely grateful for. Like, I would never have dreamed that I literally can wake up every day and not feel like I work. It's truthfully a fucking blessing. But yeah, a safe place. The new YouTube channel I'm going to start, new Twitch channel I'm going to start. It's going to be a 24/7 streaming platform for a safe place for people to talk. It is Ruin an Hour, but not on Ruiner Day, because I'm going to branch out of the battle rap umbrella that I'm in and hopefully reach a lot of new people. I think this platform is an amazing thing to have, and I think a lot of people would benefit from having a spot that they could just talk anonymously about their troubles, hearing therapists talk, maybe talking to me. I'd gladly cam up with anybody and talk to anybody about anything, and just like being motivated, I think. You familiar with Strongman Brian Shaw? He's in a town like only 20 minutes away from here in Colorado. He has a pretty cool YouTube channel. Brian Shaw. I'll check him out. I'm not out of the battle rap game now. I'm definitely not as active as I would like to be, considering there's events that happen a lot, and then there are people, that don't even, know very much about battle rap cultivating this content. But hey, who am I to say that the things should be the way they should be? So when does this happen? Turned off. I'm going to try to make it happen as soon as possible, and I'll make an announcement on the page when it happens. I just need to get a bunch of content ready to do one 24-hour stream, and that's going to be really challenging to make a video that's 24 hours long. It's going to be crazy. Battle rap is such a dope culture to be around. I'm glad I got into it when I did, honestly. Also, thank you for the work you did for Adavo. It was amazing, and you're still doing so much for battling. Super Pickle, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to end this one. Much love to everybody out there. Thank you, Freddie, for inspiring me. I'm going to go put on a hoodie and go try to run. I'm not going to run nearly as far as you can, bro, but hey, I'm going to try to run fucking 2 miles. See if I can do that, and then I'm going to come back and cry myself to sleep. No, I'm kidding. But much love to everybody. Turned off. I hope you get into a therapist and find some coping mechanisms for your condition. Nat, Amy, Desi, Anthony, Super Pickle, Kyle, Freddie, Lance, Positive Vibes, everybody in here, Keon, Fanham. Thank you guys for tuning in. Means a lot to me. Means the world to me. You guys have a good night.